Fear is a feeling you consistently need to overcome. You cannot have fear of failure because it's essentially you fearing something that's inevitable, and that doesn't make sense. You're too smart. You're too smart for allowing things that do not make sense to keep you from achieving your goals. I read somewhere that the Bible states that you should not fear almost 365 days, 365 times. Like that statement of do not fear is in the Bible 365 times, and that's enough for each day. There are things that are scary on a daily basis, and if you ever want to live a life that's not normal, you're going to have to do scary things, simply because what separates you from ordinary is being extraordinary. And ordinary people fear and do nothing about that fear, or let that fear stop them from doing what they want to do. But you understand that fear cannot stop you. Brandon Praise once said something about being nervous. He said that like when you're trying something new, your body is going to naturally be nervous because you've never done it before. Just like when it's winter, your body is cold. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't go outside just because it's cold. I hope that he said it better, but like I hope that makes sense. Like it's a natural thing to fear when you're trying to do something that has never been done before. Starting a business, not that nobody has ever started a business, but you have never started a business. Or have you? Maybe you have started a business. This is your 5th business. Maybe it's a different industry. That's something new. Instead of focusing on the fact that this is scary, someone, I think it was Afnan Khalifa, she said being scared, she takes that as, excitement inwards. So it's you feel that way because you're so excited to try something new. Me being the sole trader or sole proprietor, I hope that's the right way to say it. Me moving from that to actually having it a business, God said to me, you're going to stop rendering the services and you're going to manage this whole organization. You will not render the services. That was scary because I was not making enough money to survive while rendering the services. What do you mean I should trust someone else to render the services, and through that channel I will then make more money than I'm making by myself? That was very scary, but that's how essentially, that's the year that I moved from the amount that I was making to 5 figures. You understand? So it's very scary, and having God on your side is something that should make you very, very proud and excited to whenever you see fear. It's just a reminder that, you know what, the devil maybe doesn't want you to go there, but you're gonna go there regardless because God has got your back. So do not fear. Fear of failure is something that should never ever stop you from doing what you want to do. So do not be scared to start a business. It's something, people start businesses every single day. Do you want to make money? A lot of money? Start a business. If you don't want to make money, you don't want to make impact, or you don't want to do both, then just stick to your job, because that's essentially what happens with the business. You make a lot of money, you make impact if your business is as great as you want it to be, or you can do both. So you choose. Do you want those things? If you don't want those things, please don't start a business, because it's not going to be worth it for you. Do you understand? You need to have an entrepreneurship mindset, and the only way that you can have a mindset of an entrepreneur is when you surround yourself with entrepreneurs. If you cannot be in close proximity with entrepreneurs in your real life, your social media should only have entrepreneur. As you're scrolling, something about business, that's essentially how your mind is going to change when you're exposed to it. For as long as you're not exposed to it, you are not changing. You're just going to have the mindset that you currently have. And that's not going to help you in any way to overcome the fear that you have to start this business. Do you understand? So 3 failures that most entrepreneurs are afraid of is judgment. Do you understand? Are you scared that your community is going to be like, who do you think you are to start a business? Well, you are someone that thinks that they're going to make a change. It doesn't even have to be a world change. You just want more money. You deserve to have what you want. That desire, God probably put it in your heart. So if you want to make more money, that's more than enough reason to overcome those judgments, because that person is not paying you. That person is not making sure that your bank is always full and you're able to buy whatever you want. No. So judgment, fear of judgment, fear of judgment cannot be your thing, because it's there. People are going to judge you. Like right now, you are sitting at home doing nothing. Someone is judging you for that. If you start a business, someone's still gonna judge you for that. So do things that are gonna make sure that you win. Do not be like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this because they're gonna judge. They're already judging you. The fact that you're not doing anything, they're judging you. The fact that you're gonna do something, they're still gonna judge you. People are like that. Just like you judge other people, people are judging you, and that's just how life is. That's just how people are, you know. And if you feel like you're not ready, always remember that you can never be 100% ready. What makes you ready, what builds your confidence, is doing the actual thing. Do as much research. Give yourself a time frame. I'm starting a business in June, for example. I'm gonna do research for the next 2 months. In those 2 months, whether I feel ready or I don't, go for it, because you will never be 100% ready. That's just the thing. You know, you will study and study and study, or you will wait and wait and wait until you die. Do you want to die poor? No. So just do it. Give yourself a time frame. Don't give yourself too much time. Also, don't be like, I'm gonna start a business next year. Why not this year? What are you gonna do for the rest of this year? Yeah, give yourself time, as short time as possible, and go for your goals. That business needs to be started. That business is going to impact someone, and we need that business. So it's very essential that you shift your mindset to understand that this is what I want, and I am not going to stop anything, allow anything to stop me from getting it. Not fear of failure, because it doesn't make sense, and I'm too smart to succumb to things that do not make sense. Not to judgment, because everybody's judging everybody either way. I'd rather be judged with money and not to preparation, because I can never be 100% prepared. So those things are not gonna stop me whatsoever. That is essentially the mindset shift that will help you to start your business and not be afraid to do things. Fear is something that will always be there. You just choose how to overcome it. So if you want to know how I got my first 10 clients, definitely check out one of the videos on my YouTube channel. And I want you to always ask yourself, why be a good girl when you can be a God's girl? See you in my next video. Bye for now.